Hello everyone, I'm Raleigh and welcome to the channel. By the title of this video, you will see that today we're going to talk about Underspace again. So, what is Underspace? Underspace is a spiritual successor to Freelancer. If you guys have been on my channel, you will probably have seen my review of Freelancer. I have a playthrough of it as well, I believe. There's a bunch of other videos that I have about it, and there's videos that I would like to make about it in the future as well. But today I want to talk about Underspace because it is the spiritual successor to Freelancer, but it's also like it really captures what I feel like Freelancer was all about, like the atmosphere and the gameplay and stuff. And I know that there's other games out there that try to do the same thing. And I know like Star Citizen, for example, is actually, I mean, it's been in development since like, I was a little child, but um, it's, made by people that I believe even worked on Freelancer and stuff like that. So it's definitely like Freelancer is something that in the space simulation like community and the people out there, like it's such a beloved game. So seeing something like Underspace being developed is like really exciting to me because I think it's like the closest thing to Freelancer that is currently in development. So as always with these videos, the developers kind of do a change log and they do different things that come out. And I wanted to do these videos every so often for you guys to kind of keep you up to date and kind of give you guys my opinion on what I think. About the changes and stuff. And we actually had recently a new demo came out. So we did play the demo on stream, the newest demo, which was 2.0 a few months ago, I want to say at this point, but they actually had 2.20 come out. 2.20, wouldn't it just be 2.2? I don't know. Anyways, so 2.20 just came out like a couple weeks ago. And I haven't really talked about Underspace in a long time. So I kind of want to let's talk about the demo. And I'm not actually going to play it, so if you guys want to see me play it, I'll probably be playing that on stream, so you guys can follow me over on Twitch, and I will probably upload this to YouTube, so, if you can't be bothered to watch my Twitch VODs, I can upload it. I will probably upload it to YouTube, so you guys can watch that as well at your leisure. And yeah, so we'll just go through the change logs and some of the stuff, and we'll talk about this stuff and how I feel about it. I haven't read these things yet. I will tell you guys, this is like my first look into these things. So just so you know, this is like completely like I have no idea what we're even expecting. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the demo change log, and then we had a developer. Every month they do a developer update, but I think this time around they actually talk about some of the stuff in the demo. I think in the newest one, which was the May one. So I'm gonna do the demo change log first, and then we're gonna go into the dev log from this month because they do monthly ones. And the monthly dev log is actually like really. I kind of scrolled through. I kind of saw some pictures and stuff. Actually, looks pretty significant. So let's go through some of this stuff, and we'll talk about some of these things that are going on. So Underspace demo 2.20 change log. So welcome one and all to our first major update of Q2 2023 and one of our largest updates in some time. So that's why I kind of wanted to make a video too, because I saw in the Discord, they have a Discord. Go follow these guys on all the different things. I think they have they have a Kickstarter page because that's where it was started, and the Pastaspace Interactive. They have their own little website, and then they have a Discord. So kind of follow them on all the things, make sure to keep up with the game. But because this was such a big update, this is the reason why I wanted to do the video, because I was like, well, you know what? It's been a while and there's a lot of changes. So let's kind of review some of this. In addition to a ton of new options and improvements across the board, the biggest addition with this new demo is actual models and graphics for interiors, which is fantastic. I see this picture right here, and my mind is blown, because when we played the demo last time, one of the biggest things was that, like, hey, I like that we can kind of walk around on these planets, but they're completely bland and there's no textures to anything, and it's literally just like blocks. Like the buildings were just like blocks that were there, and it was kind of cool seeing like the ships fly by and stuff, but which was at that point an added change where they had like space traffic kind of going around the planets and stuff. But there was not a lot to see. But seeing this picture right here, like this alone, gets me super excited. There's some lighting going on. You see like this nice sunset going on. There's like all these like different things. It's very Star Wars inspired, like the way that this all looks, kind of, which, is great. I actually like that. So it's really awesome. So, and Mouse Frontier, this is just the first pass on these, mind you, but we're proud to finally start showing off to players what they can vaguely expect from stations and planets. So let's look at some other... Oh, we can't look at these pictures? Apparently I can't. Okay, apparently I can only... so we can kind of see some stuff here. But it's just really cool. Again, like I said, it looks very, like, this is like Coruscant, right? Very... Very Star Wars inspired, but it's good, I like the environments in Star Wars a lot, and I think they do a great job there. So I think this is just a repeat of the same picture there, but yeah, it looks really good. So they start off as always by talking about the known issues, which is kind of cool that they talk about that first. Lots of times you'll see like an update and it's like they list all the updates on the very bottom, like, but we know this is going on. Right here they're like, okay, before you freak out, yes, this is still like going on, which I actually like. Is pretty cool. Known issues: interior detailing and colliders to prevent falls on a majority of stations are not in. So you can still fall off the edge and stuff, which is fine. Voice acting is currently unimplemented, unbalanced, or placeholders for several quests and dialogue lines. So this was something that was brought up a few times, and it was something that actually someone commented on the very first, because I've made 2 Underspace videos, I think. And it was was it the first video that I made? I don't know. It was a recent comment by someone that said, that, hey, if they're looking for voice actors, look at me, I'm cheap, right? Which is great. I love that people are out there like willing to do this. Like, I would even do it for free. That was my reply to that comment was like, I would even do it for free. If they would be like, hey, do you want to voice a couple lines for us? Like just some random NPC lines. I would be totally down for that. I don't want to be a major character. I'm not good enough a voice actor. I've never done voice acting work or anything, but I'd totally do that stuff for free. Like, if you want me to voice a few lines, no problem. I would do that. And I think there's a lot of people out there that would be, like, just happy to do that. Because I think that Freelancer has a huge following, and I think if more people get on board with, like, Underspace, I think there would be, there's definitely possibilities out there. I don't know if they are looking for voice actors. Again, that's probably something that you would have to contact them through, like, Discord or something. So if it's something that you're interested in, you can always contact them. They, worst they can say is no, right? For me, it's like, I don't necessarily want to do it, but if they approached me and said, hey, do you want to do this? I would be like, heck yeah, I'm totally down for that. So, but yeah, I'm hoping that voice acting comes into play, because without it, it feels very bland, and it's very not Freelancer. Freelancer was super dialogue heavy. There was so many lines of dialogue in that game, which for the time was like insane. I don't even know how many lines of dialogue there are in that game, but whenever you're like flying around a Freelancer, you constantly hear, like, whether it's bandits attacking someone or police patrolling somewhere, or you have stations contacting ships and ships contacting other ships and whatever. There's always something going on in the background, and then all the dialogue that you have with whoever you are contacting, right? On top of course the like main campaign, which was like all voiced completely. So I think it's super important to have the voice acting. So joystick and controller support vestigial and more or less not implemented in, and having a controller plugged in can introduce weirdness. So they're planning on having joystick and controller support, but it's not quite there yet, which is okay. I mean, if they're working on that, that's fine. Cockpit textures are unimplemented. This was something that hasn't ever been a thing yet. I don't think cockpit textures. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they haven't had this at all yet. Evil twins will not appear if you're flying certain high-level ships. I don't know what this is, evil twins. This might be a boss in one of the storms or something. I don't know if I ever uploaded that stream, and it would be kind of sad if I don't think I did, but when we played the demo 2.0 on stream, because as a tester, you're able to like put all these commands in, like dev commands and stuff, and you can make like a different storm spawn and stuff. So I was kind of going through and trying to find like all the different bosses, all different things, and there's really cool stuff that can happen, and I really want them to like expand on the storm thing, because I feel like there's a lot of different things they can do. So that might be Evil Twins, might be one of the bosses. We did have some bosses glitch out on us. There was like a snake boss that, you know, it's kind of supposed to like you kind of swerve around and like, you know, kind of snake around and do its little snaky things or whatever, and it ended up just being a stiff board that just kind of like moved around as like a it was really funny. So there's still some bugs obviously, but it was just kind of cool to see that some ships may not stop screaming, or some may never scream. What does that mean? Never stop screaming, like because so the funny part that the thing that I've always made fun of in this game is that when you kill when you like destroy a ship, right, and you kill a person that's inside of it, they usually will be like, no, you know, like, well, that's what they're supposed to say, but I think it's like an AI generated like voice or something, or you know, I don't know, it's like a robot voice, and it just says no, and they die, and it's like, no, no, that's all you're gonna, no, and then they die. So it's really funny. So I don't know if they have implemented now actual like screams into like death screams. I don't know what this is referring to. So new content and features, total customization overhaul. All ships can be flown, can that can be flown can now be painted in full with painting maps, and this is awesome. This was something that wasn't happening on a lot of ships on the last demo. There was a lot of you were able to do the lighting, which is really cool. I love that you can change the lights on it and stuff, but the actual paint colors you couldn't do on some of them. There was some ships you could, and some others. Voice acting for the first campaign mission opening, and a small spattering of side quests and extra lines. Awesome. So there is voice acting, so people are adding voice lines. This is so great. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I would love to. There was voice acting, but I guess they must have maybe redone it, maybe re-recorded some lines. There was also the problem with timing on a lot of them, where there, you know, the dialogue would be like on the bottom or whatever, and then the voice would like go, but it was like way too fast or way too slow or something, and it was just like it would go like sometimes it was too slow, so it'd go into the next dialogue, so you're hearing the last dialogue, but the subtitles have already changed to the next, and you're just like really confused, and my brain could not handle that. I was like, overload, shutting down, you know. Total overhaul of the graphics on Union jump gates. Union jump gates. I think those are like between the different systems. I think the jump gates, uh, they didn't look bad. So I would like to. I can't wait to see that. Fish and ambient fauna can now die. Fish and ambient. Can you walk around planet? Is there like ambient fauna around in space? Is there fish in space? That would be kind of cool. New graphics and looks for party members in the demo. Only Pyrona benefits from this. Um, I I guess I didn't explore this enough. It was really hard for me to figure out where to go in the demo. I ended up going to a lot of systems that were like completely not done. There was just like random things floating about, and you could tell that it was just like not fully implemented yet. So I'm like, I didn't know about like party members. I didn't know this was like a different thing. Pyrona, I don't know who that is. So, kind of cool having party members. I like that. That's kind of nice. Total overhaul of station interiors. Yeah, we've talked about that. Bringing in final models. So many areas lack details and NPCs. So feel free to, yeah, well, that's okay. You know, details, they can always add that. And NPCs, we kind of know that like in the bars, there was like never anyone in the bar. And it's like, well, this is a lame bar because there's no one here. Shadows. Stations and space gameplay now have shadows. To enable the setting, you must enable shadow lighting in the options. Okay, so we have shadows. Cool. Total overhaul of engine effects to be shader based with new animations and effects on them. Engine effects. Okay, engine effects meaning like, you know, this thing right here, pretty much. Sorry. So that's interesting. I like that. The engines weren't bad, but I can't wait to see what the new animations and effects on them are. Photo mode can now load color preset via mods. Okay. New musical strings when leveling up or completing. Okay, cool. I like that. The music isn't quite on point. Music to me in video games is something that I is probably close to the very top of importance of priority of I need good music in my games. I don't know if it's just me. I always have thought that you know, games with bad music are automatically not as great as they could be. In my eyes, music is something very important because it sets the mood. It kind of it creates immersion in a lot of ways. Freelancer did this really, 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 really well. So I feel like Underspace kind of needs to do that as well. So, changes and bug fixes, overhaul of controls and photo mode. Okay, not something photo mode is kind of cool because some of the worlds that we went to looked really cool. I mean, I was just like, I went through like a portal and I'm like it looks real. Like this game looks really good, guys. There's a lot of stuff to like about that. Overall options menu, I like that. Some of the stuff was was kind of convoluted in the options menu, so I was like, total rebalance of guns. This is really good. I felt underpowered in a lot of fights that I had in the demo. Lots of times I was like, oh my god, I'm dying really quickly and I'm not killing these guys fast enough. Like it was very strange where I remember shooting. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna take like 50 years. And I had like the best equipment that money could buy at the stations that I was at. So it's just like, all right. Individual weapon lines have more unique stats and lower fire rate. Guns damage have had their damage, I guess, increased. It probably means increased. Tutorial overhaul to better explain to new players how controls work. I like it. That's pretty good. There was never a huge tutorial, so I'm not sure about that. I mean, I'm not sure what they mean by overhaul because there wasn't like a huge tutorial. Added button prompts when tutorials are enabled. Okay, that's cool. Overhaul of NPC and player avoidance code. It's not. It's now far more efficient and better at avoiding obstacles. Overhaul of NPC and player avoidance code. So I'm guessing what they're talking about is um, when you NPCs, obviously they fly on autopilot because it's a computer controlling them, right? But if you fly in autopilot, like sometimes the NPCs or the player could like collide with things, and I have experienced that a couple of times, because the auto pathing wouldn't detect there being an obstacle, so they have improved this, which is nice. To how the NPCs overall to how the NPCs process conversations, allowing for more complex conversations. That's really cool because this was something that I really enjoyed them bringing over. So in Freelancer, you could like hail different ships, but you could never have an actual interaction with them. You could never have um, like an actual dialogue with them. Now, Underspace does have that, but they seemed very um, elementary in some way, where it was like every ship had the same dialogue, and you could just kind of like you had one prompt where you could say something, and they would like respond with something. So if this is more complex and there's more interesting things, and you can go deeper into conversations in space with other ships, that would be really cool. Because imagine going out to like a very distant like system, and there's like nothing out there, and you meet like a ship, right? And you're like, oh, what is the ship doing here? And you can kind of interact with that ship and maybe find out what it's doing out there, and maybe get hints and to as to like what else could be out in that area, what they're looking for, or what they're doing out there. That's kind of cool. Overhaul of elements in the customization UI. You can now change the light settings and painting is dye based. Okay, I like it. The UI, I always liked that you could change the color of the UI. Um, Being able to like change the customization, more customization in games like this is always good. Make it kind of make your own game, make it feel that way. There's certain games that I wish would give you more control over UI, being able to just kind of make it what you want. I hope that they go further into that, where really they let us disable certain windows and certain things, and like get rid of certain things, make certain things bigger, some smaller, whatever, right? I like stuff like that. Rebalancing of strafing speeds, as well as fixed issues relating to trying to circle strafe or go from one strafe type to another. There's different strafe types. I didn't know that. But I guess they rebalance some of the strafing speeds and issue from going one to the other. It's kind of cool. Spawn NPCs can now have custom paint jobs. You'll only really see this right now on junk tech ships. Expect changes in the future. That's really good. That makes this world feel so much more alive if like NPCs that spawn have like custom paint jobs. It's really cool. It makes it feel very unique. Makes it really cool. Local game mat now displays places that have train stations and quests available. I really like that. That was something that the train station specifically was something where I was like, oh god, I don't know where I need to go to get to a train to get to another station. So have it being able to know where that is really nice. Fix LOD issues on NPC ships, collider on NPC ships, a few soft locks. I think we experienced one of those. I'm not sure. Various issues resulting in the game crashing when landing on stations. I think we experienced that as well. UI artifacts and elements not fading when they should. I think we had an issue with that, didn't we? There was something like that. Fix the inability to buy certain items on stations. I don't know. I didn't. Music bugs that would stop the music at certain points. I'm sure we probably experienced that at some point because I was kind of. I think there was a couple times where I kind of stopped and I was like, is there music supposed to be played? Like this is really like eerie because there's like nothing going on. No background music or sound or anything. So it was just kind of like weird. Where decal cameras in the customization room wouldn't work. Decal cameras in the customization room wouldn't work. Interesting. I don't know if I tried that out. So that's kind of like I said. This is bare bones. I wanted to make a video on like the demo pretty much, but like this was not as in depth. You guys will see that the thing that we're looking at now, the devlog, is like so much more detailed. There's so much stuff. So we'll switch over here. So it's super bright because they use a white background. You know, welcome to Kickstarter. That has like a completely white background. I wish they would invert it. Make the K black and make the, isn't that like a white kicks? Isn't it written in white? I don't know. Whatever. Invert the colors. Make it black. These days everything is in dark mode. And anyone that doesn't do it nowadays, you suck. Welcome, Star Chasers. It's summer and life is good, which means lots of new things and new news to showcase. The biggest bit is that demo 2. Yep, this is the largest demo release in well quite a while, perhaps even ever. There's lots of overhauls, serious quality of stuff. So, like I said, I really want to see it. Join the Discord, guys. Check it out. You can become a tester. You can message them on there. You become a tester. I'm sure the more testers they have. I'm a terrible tester because I only tested like the last demo and I haven't played it since. And I'm sorry if they kick me off the testing thing. I'll be like, I totally understand. But I'm sure that any feedback that they get is always good, right? If you have like constructive criticism, and you have good ideas, I think any developer would appreciate that. If you come from the right place. If you're a dick about it, of course they're gonna be like, what the hell? So that's why I kind of want to show you guys this because they kind of show you like some of these interiors. Major amount of work has been done. Real interior models. This includes texturing, modeling, UVing. I don't even know. You name it. I guess I don't know why they don't finish their sentences. This has happened a few times now that I've like read about, they seem like very eager people, so they're trying to get to the next sentence as fast as possible. It was like, you name it, you're missing it there. The point is, these things are in game and ready to be explored. So they kind of show you how. See, that's why I wanted to do this as well because they kind of show you how this like they make all this, right. This is like the interior of like where you go in. I think this is like the mission thing, isn't that the mission where the thing in the middle is or something? Um, there's just some like models and different things, and it kind of show you all these things. Like, look at that, that's cool. Different symbols that are on there. Not like they mean anything. Like the bell. I feel like the bell is the outlier of this. It kind of feels like odd to be there with these random symbols, but whatever. But look at this. Look at how cool this looks now. You can go inside of the station and you can see, look at the bar. The bar is actually set up with a TV screen here and actually like stools and stuff. It's really cool. This is where your ship, I guess, is. So I guess that's what that is. That's where your ship is. That translated into this, I guess. So that's what it looks like, guys, with the different. I like the little fog coming out here. That's really cool. We saw this picture on the thing. So We have a city mock-up. Let's kind of watch that. They do these really short videos. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. So I think this is something you would see in the background or something, of like a station, like a big station or something would probably have that. Oh, you guys can see all my like suggested stuff on YouTube. That kind of shows you all the stuff I watch. Um, so what do we have here? I don't know. Is this pertaining to this? A lot of new background tech being added. Really get these things to pop. In addition to some new shadow rendering tricks, room interiors can also control clip distance, 3D skyboxes, fog, ambient light, intensity. Using okay, so we can kind of. So that's what it looked like before. Oh no, that's what it looks like now. Well, I think this is what it looked like before. And then they changed it to this is what it looks like now. Like, look at this. They have this like moving arm that kind of hangs out. This is what it looked like before. This is what it looks like now. Look at this, guys. Holy crap. That's fantastic. I mean, I don't really, it's like kind of low quality. Is it low? Why is it such low quality? To high quality. This is what it looked like before. I'm gonna watch it on a small screen. That's what it looks like now. Look at that. Oh my god, that's really cool. Yeah, the lighting with all the different like lights and stuff. This is what it looked like before. That was the bar. Yeah, look at that. That looks really cool. See, I like that. That makes it feel so much better. I really like that. They did a really good job on that. So there's more of that light dimming tech. A short video on. Oh, that's kind of cool. So they like dim the lights in the room when there's like a hologram going on, right? Because there's like a hologram going on right there. And then as soon as that's done, watch, it goes away and the light and the room lights up. It's again super Star Wars inspired, right? That's like super Star Wars inspired because that always happens when they like look at a hologram and like the Jedi Council like the chambers or whatever, right? And then they're like, okay, I'm leaving, bye, and it goes away, right? And it's like, and then the blinds open up and then lights up. It's kind of cool. I like
I
that.
have no money, no assets. I doubt most people would give me a job.
Oh, there's a new voice actor to the main voice lines.
I even
Okay.
have a ship.
That's not completely true. I managed to drag this thing out of storage. Had to pull a lot of favors to get it cleared to fly, but it will.
Okay. I like it. Good. Yeah, we got some decent voice acting in there. Okay. I mean, there are probably not any big voice actors, but that's kind of cool. I like that because it gives the opportunity to smaller people too small. Well, I guess both would work. For smaller people to kind of get their names out there, get some actual like I like that. It's really cool because I didn't recognize either of them, but I mean, who knows? Maybe they have done a ton of work and I just don't know. I mean, God knows there's so much out there now. Right now, we've currently modeled interiors for one racial style and what I call generics. Interior styles made to just go anywhere. Okay. So you can kind of like copy and paste the interiors. You can see them for yourself. We'll have 3 other styles made. So they kind of give you like, they have the copy and paste where like different layouts that they kind of copy and paste and probably just put on different like backgrounds and maybe a couple of different textures and stuff. So that's kind of talking about the interior. So they kind of give you a detail on all the interior stuff that they've done, which is really, really cool. I like it. Engine rendering. That's rendering on engines, like ship thruster engines, not redoing the rendering of our game engine. Oh, okay. So they're kind of clarifying engine rendering, meaning like the engine on your ships, not the actual game engine the game runs on. We switch over from them being particles to them being shader based. These are much more internally efficient and allows for a wider variety of things to happen to them. Okay, I don't know what that means. That's like technical talk. From being particles to being shader based, I guess is better. Welcome to game development. I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. So, they look cool though. I like them. Yeah, they look good. I like yeah, they look good. This is the ship that. Oh, I'll do it again. Oh, we got a speed up thing. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I like it. That's pretty good. Don't worry though, you can still fully customize engines how you see fit, and you can control the intensity of the color. Interesting. Let's look at that. There's the new customization options, guys. Look at that. So there. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, you can change. You can turn on the brightness. Oh, look at this, guys. That's so cool. What game lets you do that? Oh, there's some games out there actually that lets you do that. But yeah, so you change it to like a yellow color, not as do some. Look at that, or it's more orangey color. Okay, I like. Look at that. That's really cool. That really makes the ships feel unique. So that's really cool. These engines are all ships in the game, so you can see it for yourself. So they show you more on a different ship here. Look at that. That ship is really cool. I have not seen that ship yet. I don't. That's a weird ship. AI improvements. Most of this month was focused on interior work. I did get some time to fix up and improve NPC AI. First off, factions have a bunch of extra override settings for AI that are conditional. That's a mouthful, but basically NPCs in the game world can change their combat styles based on how... Ooh, things you've... Oh, see, they are really tough enemies in the game, so it sounds like they're making them even tougher. Maybe one particular faction gets really mad if you fly a certain color. Oh, no way. They're like, we don't like you, blue flying motherfucker. And they're just like shooting you down. NPCs fight harder if they know you're carrying better loot. That's... What? Oh my god, so if you're carrying like diamonds on your ship, they're just like, everyone attack, do the best thing you can, right? We gotta get those diamonds. And the new voice lines, guys. I think that's a new voice line. Yes, those are definitely new voice lines. I've not heard those. Unless it was like a faction that I haven't fought or something. Wow, they fight really well too. Jesus. The AI has some new moves. It could dodge, but now it can dodge with a ton of new settings to keep you on your toes. Oh, don't tell me that. I was already having such a hard time with defeating them. Look at that! He was doing a little, like, side thing. I haven't quite figured out how to do that. I think it's probably, like, double tapping to the side or something. Alright, interesting. Finally, heavy attacks are now possible for the AI now, along with allowing heavy equipment to have different, more AI-appropriate behavior if it's wielding one. Might be... Okay, heavy equipment as in what, like rockets and stuff? Like missiles? Okay, why is this not loading? Really? Okay. Oh, there it is. Alright, use your heavy equipment. Oh, like a big laser. Oh. And that's it. Big laser. I like it. Oh my god, it's so fun. Like, it kind of makes me want to jump right in, right? So if you guys enjoy this, I mean, I honestly think that, you know, this seems, if you compare this number right here, and I'm not saying everything, like, I'm not saying money is everything, right? But for a game development, money is everything. You know what I mean? You gotta have a lot of money. When I look at, like, what Star Citizen has, like 5 million, 10 million. How much did they, like a ton, like a crazy amount? It's like the biggest Kickstarter. It's like one of the biggest Kickstarters ever, right? Isn't it? When I see that money and that, you know, the game not even having been out, like, and like I said, it's been in development since I was a little child. You know, it's just kind of like, what the heck? You know, obviously I'm exaggerating. I wasn't a little child when they started it, but I'm saying, like, you know, and then this game only getting like this much money, that's super sad to me. So you know, I think that they could, like, there could be like a zero at the end of this, like, at least, you know what I mean? Like, if they show their stuff out there more. So that's why I'm trying to make these videos. I'm trying to get more attention to Underspace. It has really cool stuff, guys. If you haven't watched, their trailers are amazing. Their trailers are literally like, Oh my god. So if you guys are interested in Underspace, make sure you check out their trailer, make sure you check out their Kickstarter page, make sure to check out their website, Pastaspace Interactive. Make sure check out their Discord. Tell them that you love it, that you're supporting them. Try to become a tester. You know, I really want support for this game. I really want this to be amazing. I can't wait to see what they do with this. I want this to become like a franchise. In like 5 years, I want like Underspace 2 to be in development or something, or you know, the 5th expansion to come out or something, you know, some crazy stuff like that. That's what I'm looking for, you know, that's what I want. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I do stream over on Twitch, so if you guys want to watch some stuff, if you guys want to have live interaction with me, I usually stream Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, somewhere around that, usually in the evening hours, between 9 o'clock and midnight is usually when I stream, Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys want to catch me over there, and I am also on Twitter. It's at Orali1992 if you guys want to tweet out at me and kind of hang out or whatever, if you guys have any questions, or if you guys want to see anything specific or whatever, if you guys want to just chat, you can always hit me up. So and like I said, I will probably be playing this. I don't know if I'm going to be playing this like tonight or like when it's going to happen, but sometime soon I'll probably do and look at the new demo. And so if you guys want to see that, I'll probably upload that as well. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. I've been getting a ton of new subscribers for the Guild Wars 2 shorts that I've been making, which is fantastic. And I really, 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 really appreciate the support. But I do want to grow more so that I can make more videos. The more views I get, the more I'm inclined to make more videos. And then that way you guys can see more stuff. So thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right. Bye, guys.